I'm 68 years old. No, I didn't actually kill him, but I fantasized about it every single day for 30 years. And you know what that made me? Not a monster, just a normal woman, like you, like your mother. I died for the first time when I was 12. That's the day I got my first period, and my mother slapped me across the face. I was stunned. "Why did you hit me, Mom?" "It's tradition," she said, "to scare away the evil spirits." But the slap wasn't what killed me. It was what she said next. "You need to be careful now. You're not a little girl anymore. You're dangerous now." At 12 years old, I learned that my body was dangerous, and I was never allowed to be a little girl again. I died for the second time at 17. I passed my college entrance exams, top scores, engineering school in the city. My father announced it at dinner. "That's enough. You're getting married." "But Dad, I passed. I want to study engineering." He didn't even look at me. Girls don't become engineers. Girls build homes. That night, I sat in my room and cried. I cried because I had won, but I had lost. I cried because the girl who dreamed of building bridges died that night, and in her place came the bride-to-be. I got married at 19. I wore a white dress. Everyone said how beautiful I looked. On my wedding night, I stared at myself in the mirror. I didn't recognize her. A face buried under makeup. A body crushed under a heavy dress. And one question: is this really my life? I wanted to leave, but I couldn't. And every day, I died a little more. I became a mother at 25. Everyone said, "Now you must be happy." They placed my baby in my arms, my tiny daughter, and as I looked at her, all I could think was, how do I apologize to you? I'm sorry, because you were born a girl, too. At 35, I disappeared. I don't even remember exactly when it happened. One morning I woke up and I was gone. There was a woman in the mirror, but she wasn't me. That woman made her husband's coffee, checked the kids' homework, obeyed her mother-in-law. But me, where was I? One day at the grocery store, I stopped and thought, what do I even like? I didn't know. I was 35 years old, and I didn't know myself. I didn't know what color I liked. I didn't know what food I enjoyed. I didn't know if I preferred waking up early or sleeping in, because in 35 years, no one had ever asked me. At 42, I screamed for the first time. At dinner, everyone was at the table. My husband was complaining about the food as usual. Not enough salt, too spicy. The meat is tough. Something inside me snapped. Maybe it was 42 years of silence exploding. Maybe I just couldn't take it anymore. I threw the plate at the floor, at the wall, everywhere. Forks, knives, spoons. I threw everything. And I screamed. Not even words, just screaming. 42 years of screaming. Everyone froze. You can imagine what happened next. Everything changed after that day. But not the way you think. My husband didn't apologize. He didn't change. But he couldn't touch me anymore. because I had chosen to live as a walking corpse rather than a living one. At 55, my daughter came home. She was crying. Guess why? I looked at her. I saw myself. At 19, at 25, at 35, the cycle was repeating. I said, "Leave him." I couldn't escape. You can escape.
What will people say?
People are already talking. They talk when you get beaten, and they'll talk when you leave. At least in the second scenario, you're alive. She didn't leave. He said he would stay for the sake of the children. That night, I understood. I had said the same thing. I had stayed for the sake of the children.
So what did I teach my children?
I taught my daughter to be silent. I stayed for my children, but I ruined them. At 60, my husband died. Everyone thought I was devastated. I cried at the funeral, but not from grief. I cried for the 60 years I had lost. Standing at his grave, I thought, how late I am. But then a voice inside me said, "Late, but you're here." I'm 68 years old now. I won't lie to you. I won't tell you life is wonderful. I lived free for 8 years. Only 8 years. But those 8 years were worth more than the 60. Now when I wake up in the morning, I answer to no one. I dyed my hair purple at 65. Everyone thought I'd lost my mind. I didn't care. I learned to ride a bike at 67. I fell, broke my ankle. Neighbors said, "What business does she have on a bike at that age?" It was my business, because I wanted to live. To young women everywhere, don't make my mistake. Don't wait 60 years. Run today. Run now. Don't wait for that man to hit you. Don't wait for that mother-in-law to break you. Don't wait for society to kill you. Live before you die. I'm 68 years old. Maybe I have 5 years left, maybe 10, who knows. But these years are mine. For the first time, they're mine. And I swear to you, I won't waste a single day. And I don't want you to waste it either. Let this cycle end here. Time is passing. Don't wait 60 years. Live now. Otherwise, at 68, like me, you'll mourn the years you've lost. And believe me, that burden is unbearable. If this story touched you, subscribe to this channel. We will share more untold stories, real voices, real lives. And if you have a story that needs to be heard, a truth that has been buried for too long, send us a message and tell us your story. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Let's break the silence together.